All right, Shalom. First and foremost, when I start off by giving all praises and glory and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of Well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Bayat Tawadah, the house of David, right? So we just gonna show you this here quick article, real quick, this quick video, right? As you can see, it says U.S. Europe relations in crisis, energy, NATO, and Iran's nuclear threat explained. Right, so there's beef between the United States, right, which is Babylon the Great, aka America, right, and NATO. You see, there's a beef between them, man. Okay, you see, and a lot of things are coming to a head, man. And now we know that we got to go through Jacob's trouble first. You see, Jeremiah 30:7, Daniel 12:1. You see, all these things must happen first. That RFID microchip must be implemented, right? The technocracy world, the totalitarian, authoritarian government. But the beef between these two, the beef between NATO, right, and Babylon, because you see, you got Nero 40 say he opening his big mouth. You see, his big mouth. And right now, now him opening his big mouth is gonna cause his constituents, right, to blast missiles on his ass, to blast missiles on his place, man. Okay, and that's where we gonna come to eventually. Eventually, when all things are said and done, the end game of this thing is World War III. You see, the end game of it all is World War III by ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles, thermonuclear missiles. And that's going to be the end of Babylon. All right? That's going to be the end of this place, man. You see? But let's get you some scriptures here real quick, man. You see? All right, let me go get here in Proverbs real quick. Proverbs 16 and 18. You see? Proverbs 16 and 18. It said, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. You see that? Okay? Right? Now, let's go here. Let's put this in. Right? Because this man's kingdom is divided. You see? It's real divided amongst himself. And what Yahweh Shai said. Yahweh Shai said this. He said it in Matthew 12 and the 26th verse. He says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. And how shall then his kingdom stand? Now let's go down here, right? Okay? We see this here. Right? Mark 3 and 26, it says, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but haveth an end. But haveth an end. You see that? And this man is going to have an end. See, thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, because his end is going to come by via destruction, ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles, and Yahweh Shai sending down a concentrated fire, right, with the angels that's going to cover the face of the earth, Zechariah, the 5th chapter, and destroy Babylon the Great. And they all going to go over into the Middle East, over in Yahweh Shaphat, which is the Western Asia, right? And they're all going to be obliterated. See? All the armies are going to be part of the indefinite soil over in the Levant. You see? All the armies, all the major armies that hold capabilities of nuclear weaponry and many different other forms of weaponry, man. Okay? They're all going to be done. See? Yahweh Shai going to be, you got to read 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. Go and read it. You see? They're going to be fighting amongst each other. They're going to turn around in the mist, and they're going to see Yahweh Shai's chariot, the angels coming. They're going to go, oh shit, and they're going to turn around, and thus they're going to fight. And they're going to lose completely, miserably. They're going to be obliterated. All right? You see? Right here. Let me get this here, Luke 10. Let me get this here, Luke 10 and 18. All right? It says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fell from heaven, right? And this man's going to fall out of his power, out of his rulership. All right? You see, because the kingdom of heaven is going to be here on earth. The tabernacles of David is going to rise up again, baby. All right? And we're going to rule the planet in righteousness. We're going to rule the earth in righteousness with the law, statutes, and commandments within our inward parts. Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter, where all the nations are going to flow unto us. We're going to have them in subjection. You see? We're going to have them in subjection. Every one of the 17 nations. Esau, Edom is going to get beat down in the kingdom, man. All right? All these nations are going to get a foot in their ass. But Esau, whew, boy, my man. Boy, my man. You're going to have all types of lumps. Like, it's like Bugs Bunny asked, what did he ask Elmer for? How many lumps would you want? You see? How many lumps you, pow, ping, ping, pow. How many lumps you want? That's how many lumps we're going to we're going to put upside this man's head. You see? That's how many ass kickings and how many fucking, he gonna have so many damn, feet in his ass. Ain't gonna make no sense, man. All right? Because all the wickedness that you have done, because you have came up and you have tried to destroy the nation of Israel, man. And then you pose yourself as being the children of Israel, man, the sons of Israel, man. Right? Thinking you can trick the Most High, thinking that I pull some trickery over on the eyes of the Lord. You ain't pull no damn trickery over on the eyes of the Heavenly Father, man, through his son Yahweh Shai, man. Are you stupid? All right? Are you all right? Devil. Okay? And you have parted our land? You think the Lord gonna let you get away with that? Your ass is done. All right? And you're not going to beat Yahweh Shai, Esau. I don't give a damn how much technology you think you coming with and all these other nations think they coming with. You're not going to beat him. He's coming back as an angelic force. Isaiah, the 47th chapter, in the 3rd verse, he said, I will not meet thee as a man. And he's coming back in a chariot, and them chariots, man, listen, man, you're not going to be able to do nothing with him, Esau. You're not going to be able to do nothing with him, Esau. All right? Devil. Okay? Let's get this here.
But before another energy crisis has even had time to develop, a fracturing of the relationship between the United States and its European friends may pose a more imminent threat.
We don't need them, but it's interesting. I'm almost doing it.
You see the pride of that devil? You see the pride of that devil? Talking straight shit right there. Oh, see, we don't need them. Well, guess what? I'm gonna do this here. Let me show you this here. Okay? This is for you talking your garbage, Nero 47. This was gonna happen to you, my man. This was gonna happen to Babylon the Great, my man. Check this out, my man. All right? Let's go down here to the 16th verse. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Let's get Isaiah 9 and 5. Right? Isaiah 9 and 5. You see? It says, for every battle of the warriors with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Your kingdom is all written in the scriptures to be destroyed by ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles. Why you think you hold that great sword that the Most High spoke about, Isaiah the 54th chapter, the 16th verse? Why you think you creating all these missiles, man? All right? The Heavenly Father is a man of war. You understand that? A man of war. You can't beat a power that's beyond beatable, and that's an everlasting power. That's the omnipotent, man. You're not going to be able to beat him. All right? You see? Okay? Because he run this whole thing. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua run this whole earth. It ain't nothing you gonna be able to do against this thing, man. All right? You devils gonna have to. Hey, listen. You devils gonna get rocked. All right? You gonna get rocked. Okay, like they say. They say in New Jack City, rock-a-bye, baby. That's how it's gonna happen. All right? You see? Let's go here. Let's go back. Let's finish this off.
In some cases, not because we need them, but because I want to find out how they react. I was very surprised with the United Kingdom. We've been with you. You're our oldest ally, and we spend a lot of money on, NATO and all of these things to protect you.
But any pressure to join the conflict directly is not working with European allies.
While taking the necessary action to defend ourselves and our allies, we will not.
And that's why they building up nuclear missiles. I did an expo video about Belgium and the UK, and they all coming together building up nuclear missiles, many different weapons. Why you think there's been talks about them saying that we need to get ourselves together and build up our weaponry and all these things of that nature? Because it's getting ready to come down to where they're gonna blast Babylon off the fucking map. All right, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is putting it on these devils, and that they're gonna blast themselves away, man. You see? You see, this man was given that great sword for a reason, right? To destroy himself. Let me get Revelation, the 6th chapter. Right? Revelation, the 6th chapter. You see? And let's go here to the 4th verse. Right? It says, and there went out another horse that was red. That's Esau, Edom. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Now this great sword, now we know the blessing of the sword going back into Genesis, right? Where Isaac had blessed Esau with the sword, right? And the fatness of the earth and things of that nature, right? Which Isaac is Yahushua, right? And you have to understand, right? That the modern day great sword of Esau Edom, which would be the ICBM intercontinental ballistic missile, and furthermore all the weaponry, all this technology and everything that's being formulated and made in this society is the things that's going to obliterate his damn self. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to put his spirit in those missiles to guide them and come through and obliterate this joint. All right? And deliver his elect out of here, man. All right? So let's go back and finish this off. We'll close.
Be drawn into the wider war.
This is not Europe's war. Nobody wants to go actively in this war.
Like the United States and Israel, we want to see an end to Iran's nuclear and missile programs. But we will not take part in this war. We have said this from day one.
All right, so, there you have it right there. And they're not going to end Iran's nuclear missile program, right? They're just not, because Russia is going to be a guard unto them. So with that, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Marakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruel. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Bayat Awadah, the house of David, Kwam Yasha Allah, Abad Babal, Shalom.